Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the studio. I'm here early because it's Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving. And I'm not going to say I have a lot left to do because I don't. However, I want to make sure that I give you guys all the time. I do not want to cut you short, and I want to give you a little more time. So we're going to kind of hone in because we got some good stuff in. We got some good stuff that came in the mail. Got some happy mail today. I got some happy mail yesterday, international mail. We got some new paints in the studio. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm going to wait a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to jump right into the pool. But if you're ready, have your coffee, your tea, your water, whatever you got. What are you, if you plan on creating, or if you're, prepping for Thanksgiving and you got me on. Let's hang out. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey Barb. Hello, hello, hello. Let's put this on Do Not Disturb because we still have people texting. All right, I got my notification. That's what I was waiting on. So everybody should be getting notifications. Prayerfully. YouTube is doing its job and sending out. Now, I noticed Barb has her handle, so that means we're still going to have the handles. I did some research on that, and YouTube said that they were kind of trying to cut back on people, what do you call it, spamming or, dinging your accounts or whatever, people, they figure out ways to do things. That's just how that is. So we're just going to hopefully, prayerfully, that I know everybody that comes in. If not, do put your name in if it doesn't say it. Like, hi, Lydia. It says Lydia. I got that one. And Barb is there, but let me pull up my chat over here because it does move a little bit faster. Do, 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 do. We got a lot go. I've done a lot in the house. Okay. I was watching Beatty Penny and Beth earlier as I was doing some things, and then I couldn't look, so I just cut them off and said I'll watch them later. But I wanted to, because I wanted to see they were doing all the great and wonderful stuff. Because it's what do you call that, scrapathon? Y'all know we got a lot of scraps, so we need to get rid of the scraps. All right, let's hold on. I knew that was going to happen. There we go. All right, cool. Getting ready to get my daughter at the train station. We'll be driving and listening. All right, Lydia. Sounds like fun. We're getting everybody ready for the house. My daughter is on her way with my two grandkids, and I guess everybody else is on their way to their destination. All I know is dinner is tomorrow at 1. Not 2, but 1. So those that are here, we're going to say the prayer. We're going to get started, and we're going to start fellowshipping at 1. Okay, I wanted to hold off on these. I pulled them off of the gel plate. Y'all know the Monday. These are the ones where I was hanging out, playing with that black and that 52. That's what we're calling it, 52. It's Sennelier acrylic, and it's beautiful. And Mariah suggested put it on pull with black, so I did. And now that I've pulled it off, it is so pretty. I can use this for a background. Like, it is just fun. And then this one I pull with purple, and you can see very faintly in there. You can see Yolande's falling leaves. That's what we use, the falling leaves. And so I'm probably going to do this one again today, possibly. And then we had Rhonda's. We put that green on there, and then pulled. This is the flop off. And look at that. Is that not going to be a beautiful background? I feel like my camera's a little wonky. Let's see. Hopefully, but that's pretty. Oh, that's what I need to do. Hold on. There we go. So I'm in the wrong place. I think I need to edit because we're cutting that off for the live and cut. There we go. Done. Save. All right. If you're here for live, you won't have to worry about ads or things. Those are only going to be on replay. Sorry. But for live, I cut it off so you don't have to worry about getting ads. But this turned out real pretty. I'm going to cut this up. Not right now. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But whenever it inspires me, we'll do it. Those two. But they pulled very, very beautiful. This was one that just kind of flopped off, and whatever I did to that. We did that one. The falling. No, this one was Darcy stencil. And then bramble branches are up under it or behind it. Bramble branches. No, this one is Darcy's, which is, can't remember the name of it. But we flip-flopped it. Kissed the plate and got some of that off of there. And of course, Eddie. And all these were done with that green. Interference Green by Sennelier. That's what this was. So those turned out so pretty. So I wanted to share those. And then of course we had, I can't give you, can't who it is, but it's Darcy Stencil. Because I got boxes on top of the cheat sheet. The cheat sheets, rather. That's where they are, on top of it. Okay, let's put these right here. Okay, let's start. We got some Happy Mail. I'm just going to show you a little bit. I just want to leave that right there because this came in the mail, and Barb did this one when she was on, when Betty Penny and I was on doing poinsettias, and so Barb did it on a canvas, and then she did the flowers and she cut it out and then put the pot on there. It looks so much better in person because this doily has a lot of definition. Like there's a lot. Layers. But and then of course she signed it on the back, but painted on live with Betty Penny when she did it. And then for a dear friend who not only creates joy but is a light to this world. Keep creating. I love you. I love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. So that is one of the things that came in the mail in a big old box. Y'all, a big old box. So this is the second day I've gotten a big old box. Someone has sent me Happy Mail. So we got our first big old box with our slippers from Slippers. Y'all know what was imported in the box, right? Slippers. Because that's the first thing I see is slippers. But anyway, so that's that. I had that sitting up over here. So I'm going to put that back there. That's where it'll stay. Then we come over here. And I got everything kind of sitting on top. We got tissue paper on tissue paper. We got tissue paper for a minute, right? So I can see taking some of this tissue paper and taking some of putting it in my art journal and creating on top of it with some of those pools. That's another thing I can do. I can take tissue paper. I can do whatever I want with my tissue paper. We can even repurpose our tissue paper. And then y'all know Barb was in Sky Canyon Edition magazine. I put my little sticky there so I could flip right open to it. And I got a signed copy. Look at that. We fancy over here, and is. Karen, thanks for the love and support and for sharing my art on YouTube. Love it. I love Barb's signature too. Barb's in a class right now, so she's listening. She has us in her ear. Trust me, her here. And so all of the other things, I'm not going to go deep into them because a lot of it has personal notes. I love this card with the hands and the friendship bracelet. And then my little note. This is the one that I was saying I'm inspired by. Where is it at? Because it's watercolor. And I think I need to do some of these and have them like available in like sets in my shop. So this kind of inspired me right on, and then get them copied, make copies of them, the prints. So these are all the little cards, little places I could write my little prayer notes and things. Look at the little boots. If that does not look like my boots outside, they're cleaned up right now. But the garden tools, head gardener in the garden. That's all me and is all me. Okay. Then we have Be Happy. That's going to get stuck up somewhere. Probably put this in a frame because it reminds you to be happy. And then the Bumblebee, which she said reminded her of Dawn, because y'all know Dawn is our Bumblebee person. She's our queen bee. But Barb did something like this on a canvas, and I thought she made a copy of hers and put it on here. We'll have to get that out so she can show us one day. But this is pretty. Greece, because we want to go to Greece. We want to go to Italy, but we want to go to Greece too. And I will possibly try to create with this, but I doubt it. I like it the way it is. Probably put it in a frame. Beautiful. And then our Starbucks, because, I got my Starbucks. Y'all know, if you know, you know. Together in Fun Forever. And this is the one. Got my cup. Put my coffee in. Ooh, if you're a Hello Kitty fan, you know Starbucks just had a quick. When I tell you it was quick, it was quick. And I'm going to make a junk journal bag with this, because we keep those. And then inside, I have a limited edition magnet bookmark and some fodder and some more cards. And, oh, here, look at these. She made these. Aren't these cute? Like all the little thingies. And look on the what's the glue? Hot, y'all know those things. I like this one. I think this one's my favorite because it has a bee in the middle of it. So we're gonna leave those in there, and we'll create with these. We will. Cute, cute. Love the flower. I feel like I'm gonna stick that on something. I feel like I need to stick it on something. Maybe on my laptop. Don't know. So that's a bag of goodies and all of that. And I'm gonna slide this to the. Let's put you back because I want to keep things together. And then also, she made this beautiful book. I'm not going to open it up, guys, but I just wanted you to see it. Finding joy in my journal. No, finding joy in my journey. And then she put the real, then my name, and then McCoy. Made special for the real Karen McCoy. Isn't that cute? But look at it. It has a lot of little pockets and my signatures in the signatures, and it has a lot of scriptures that are tailored to me, either me or her, which we know. But look at this purple bow. Look at that. All of this watercolor yumminess, landscape. It's just so beautiful. Okay. You all right, I'll open it up. You want it. I'm not going to open it a lot, but a little. But there it is. It's signature. I like the way she signed everything. So everything opens up. Philippians, which is one of my favorite scriptures. It is definitely one of my favorite scriptures now because why? I know from where I've been in my life thus far, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The key thing here is strengthens me. Some people say through Christ, but he strengthens me so I can go through all things. And most time it changes, but that, and there we go. Wait, where are we at? This opens up. That's why I say there's a lot of opening and closings, and it's just so cute. But look at the watercolor on each one of them. If you know, you know. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in him. Trust in him. I'll close those back up. We have another one. And look how we got these scriptures on little cards, little tags. Psalm 46, he says, be still. So if y'all are rushing, somebody's out there rushing through something and you're trying to figure it out, be still. Pray, ask God about it. Another one, Thessalonian, more pockets, more pullouts, more opens ups. So plenty places for me to have my little prayer journals and all. Another one, Exodus, the Lord will fight for you. You need only be still. See, the other one just said, be still. You got to be still sometimes. Sometimes you just got to go sit your butt down. Look at these flips. This book is so interactive. And Joshua, anything in Joshua is my favorite. My son was named, my oldest daughter named him after she had went to Sunday school and learned about Joshua. So that's how Joshua got his name. My oldest daughter named him, which is just so ironic. Both of them are my children that have passed on. But have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. You get it? Be strong and courageous. Be still. See how those all them things go together? Do what you gotta do. I love it. And then of course, y'all know I'm left-handed. I have to turn it upside down to make my bow go right. It's a left-handed thing. Don't worry about it. Don't judge me. Boom. And then when it falls, it'll fall back like a right-handed person did it. Love it, love it, love it. So that was the highlight of the box, I think. It's hard to say because we got pens. Pens already have a place. We got pens, pencils. Um, what else? There is. Oh! I hung the other thing up. It's hanging back there. It's hanging back there. But this is going to be. I'm going to put it in the room, and it's going to be my prayer book. And I'm going to take in because there's a lot of places to tuck prayers and all the things in there. So I'm going to use it to tuck, and we got room for it to expand. So maybe if I take some tags and make some tags, some cards, or whatever, this is a beautiful place, and it's very, very, very sturdy. Like, Barb, did you make this with chipboard? Because this is very, very sturdy. Hello, Retro Queen B Art. Do we know you as... Oh, wait, no, that is... I see. Is that Vivian? No, Vicky. Yep, that was it, Vicky. I saw the... the picture. I was like, wait, no, that's Vicky. Hi, hey Paula K. What's up? Welcome in, yo. Welcome. I decided to pop on here early because I'm gonna have to get off promptly, probably, maybe. We're just gonna let it go. But I gotta go pick up cakes and cupcakes and things for tomorrow. So my cake lady, she texted me and said that I can meet her about 4:15, 4:30. So either I'll do it or either Mr. McCoy will go do it. I'm not sure. It depends on if we're having so much fun that I just don't want to stop. So that was that. Then I got a card today from Norma. Look at the squirrel, and the squirrel came from Mindless Crafting. And we had the little note, and it's Happy Thanksgiving, and I'm so great to let Norma know it got here perfect time. But is that not cute? The little squirrel got the little coffee. I like the way she made hers bigger and made it a cover. I have this thing, this squirrel. So the squirrel came from Mindless Crafting. I have it in a stamp too. Hey Saul, happy Wednesday, guys. This book is awesome. All of yes, those Bible verses. But she hit me. She was spot on with it. She knew what she was doing. She did. Her did. And for those that just popped in, here's the canvas. She put this on canvas that she did when Betty Penny and I were on live together. And all of the depth, she put them, it has so much depth. It looks real the way it just kind of pops up. So that's going to be on the wall over there. I'm thinking about putting it in a frame, getting it framed in a white frame. And so it pops out right along with a note. I told y'all I was going to take the journal that Lydia gave me, the paper that came in it. I'm going to frame that. So I need to have somewhere on my wall, on the walls that I do have, that I can put things up that, just make me happy, just make me happy. Okay, let's move you over here and put you right there. Because y'all know, not tomorrow, for all those that are following the journey, we're not going to be live tomorrow like I had planned. There are going to be little people at my house, and I don't want to exclude anybody. And my granddaughter, I know when I come in the studio tomorrow, she's going to be front and center if I were to come in here and get on live. And so, but she has studio training, So that way I just decided I'll just go Friday. So it'll be Happy Friday. It's not going to be a Black Friday. It's going to be a Happy Friday, creating joy in the studio. With guests. We will have guests tomorrow. For everybody that's been following, my best friend will be here. They're in the chat. They're usually in the chat. Bernadette and Chi-Town. They will be here sometime either tonight or tomorrow morning, because my goddaughter doesn't get home from school until tonight. So she says if she feels like getting on the road, depending. So dinner is tomorrow at 1. That's all I know. How about that? Okay, so we got, this is international mail that came from Jackson, and I guess what I ordered wasn't in the American, warehouse. So, oh, it is. I forgot. I think it's that paint that P uses. That's what I think it is. We'll look at all this paper. We're gonna roll off on this. Let's just drop that down. My studio is clean, y'all. My top of my desk is clean. Because we're gonna have people in the studio tomorrow. So we're gonna clear off the top. I don't know how I'm gonna stream Friday. I don't know. It'll be desktop down. I don't know. Got to figure it out. I got to figure out if I have to use the dog's account. I don't know. I haven't figured that part out. I need to figure it out, huh? Friday is coming. All right, let's open these up. I think these are these Ari paints. I can't remember. Oh, I hope I cut my ham is on a slow cook. And I can't remember, it'll be on for 6 hours. So yeah, that's it. It was transparent red oxide. Y'all know, if you know, because every time P's like, you already know what I pull with, red oxide. So boom, had to get her some. Karen, I was in Dollar Wise yesterday, kind of y'all versus Dollar Tree, and found the cutest little frame, perfect for your painting you sent me. Oh, cute. I sent a pic on, oh, listen, I ain't even been on nothing today. Let's see. I gotta see. Sorry, y'all. I gotta stop and see. I want to see. Oh, I got 5. Oh, I ain't. It's full. Oh, that is so cute. Look at there, y'all. I think that white frame, it pops out so perfect. Looky. Look at that. You too can have my art in your studio. Go on over to slappingpaintonpaper.com. Okay, I don't know what that is. We'll look at that later. We'll look at all these later. All right. My cousin went to a place in Atlanta. They went in their PJs. Thought that was so cute. Now it is on my desk in the studio. You'll be with me whenever I create. I love it, Paula K. Thank you. That does my heart good. And that's how everything is. I want, when y'all send me stuff, I don't want to throw it in a drawer or nothing. Just like Cheryl sent my slippers. Every time I put my feet in them, they're going to be, it makes me think of you. Okay, let's see what other colors we got, because I forgot. We have Mars red oxide, transparent red oxide, turquoise blue deep, burnt sienna, oh, cadmium orange. Doesn't that look good? I just feel like we're going to need to slap that down. I'm going to use these ridges. Y'all see that? That is going to be some texture today. I like that. Okay, let's put you right there. Oh, we ain't done. So I like when we inspire each other. It's not that we're copying or gatekeeping or whatever that other people on YouTube want to say. It's that we are inspired by somebody who did something that inspired us, right? I love when we get inspired. And I'm happy to say I am grateful when y'all hang out with me and I get to inspire y'all, because that's just what we do. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, y'all. That lets people know, lets YouTube do all that stuff and let them know that we're here. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I remember I got this green, this brilliant green. I like that one. Magenta light. And these two right here, I got violet gray and brilliant. These will be my pool colors. Was already talking about it, now that I'm seeing them. So that's my venture into Aura, 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 I guess. But there we go. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? So we got 3, 6, 9. And they were on sale. Just saying, they were on sale. All right, so that's these. I need y'all to move over here because we're gonna use y'all. Let's see, do I gotta open them up and take something off? Oh no, they come ready to roll. All right. We got some fancy stuff coming in the studio, right? So y'all know this is Reset November, and hope from what I'm hearing, everybody is already start resetting either their studio, a part of their life. They're doing something great, and that's why I say I'm grateful to know that I've inspired some people. This one came from Jerry. Y'all already see it. Oh, I don't want to pull that off like that. I want this box to stay intact. If y'all have ever gotten a Jerry's box, you know what I'm talking about. So let me undo this. But yeah, so a grateful reset. Why? Because I called it a grateful reset when I did this thumbnail last month, was because it was going to be the day before Thanksgiving. And we wanted to be able to kind of continue to hone in on our gratefulness because we are grateful. Uh-oh, did that break? Sounded like it broke. Oh, no it didn't. Maybe I need to get a bigger one. As y'all can see, this is a big old box. Big box, big box. So big it doesn't even show in the thing. But I want to keep the box because I think it'll be a good place to store paints. And to make it easier when I use them to put them back. Okay, there you go. It's heavy. Well, this is what happens when you want something. You're just trying to savor the box. And it's a nice lid. Hey Val, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving Eve for all those that do Thanksgiving. I do Thanksgiving with a little twist to it. We call it friends and family. Because how many of y'all know sometimes you just don't want to deal with family? Oh, Lord. See, this is why I wanted that box. Oh, there's a bug. Oh, we got to get him. He came out the... Where you at? Well, I still got my bug sprayer here. I think I took it on the porch. Country living. He was in this box. See how you get things, they come with you. Hopefully ain't no more in here. Oh, this is going to be a fun box. But see the top of that box, I wanted to use that box for a junk journal cover. I want to make sure he did it. I don't want no critters in my studio. I need to let Jerry know that there was a bug in my in my package. It was very secured in there. He was living large. But yeah, so this right here, I wanted it to stay the top because it was a nice little top that could have popped back on this box. But oh well, we'll use it for I see concertinas in my future. But do y'all look at this? Oh, and another thing, Jerry's had a sale too. And I had to do all my shopping before. But hopefully, because these were on sale, hopefully they're good paints. So all of these are P inspired, PM Artist Studio inspired. You see Lucas, but I have Lucas in my watercolors and in my gouache. So I was just like, well, let's try and see what they're all about. And some of them I got tubes, and some of them I got bottles because I personally wanted to see which one I would like. Because this one has the little, see, it comes with the little top thing. So, and then sometimes, like, I like to share. It'll be easy to pour out the bottle because, the tubes, I use them up. So let's see what colors we got. Let's see. So and the other thing, as we're doing Grateful Reset, moving forward with peace and purpose, and let's see what the part of, because as we close this month, we're going to reflect on what grace, gratitude, and authenticity have taught us. And this is your moment to reset your spirit, to carry peace into what's next. So we got December coming up. Then it will be 2026, if the Lord says the same. We always say here in Alabama or in the deep South, if the Lord's will and the creek don't rise, meaning, you know. So that's just how that goes. But I want I want you to breathe, reflect, and give thanks for the beauty of becoming whoever it is or whatever it is that you're trying to do on your journey, right? That's just it. All right. And remember, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button or that thumbs up, or if you haven't subscribed and you're here and you haven't subscribed, do hit that subscribe button because I would love for you to come back and hang out because, that's what we do. Like the video and, let's get ready, continue to reset. And then if you're new here and you haven't been on this reset journey, if you're on Team Replay, I will link the playlist so that way you can kind of, you know, put it in the car, put it in the studio, whatever, and listen and look. Okay, these are the tubes, the rest of the bottles. And they're all different colors. None should be the same if I did it right. I like that they have numbers on them. Oh, look at this. Mo gonna be like, oh Lord, some more pink. But this one is fluorescent magenta. I like the way it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 languages on here. You can learn these colors in all different languages. So magenta fluorescent is, I don't know what that one would be, but yes, magenta fluorescente. Maybe. The first one seems like it will be German. Tag. That's more German to me. But English. Fluorescent magenta is that one. Then we have a couple of that was limited edition. We have to get stuff when it says limited edition. And the coral and the apricot light. And then we have some Arctic, which is very, very much so beautiful. Burnt sienna, apricot, peachy pink. I think Mo would approve peachy pink because it doesn't look like pink. It's peachy pink. So peach pink. Still doesn't look peach. This looks more peach apricot to me. Let's see how that goes. Hey Mo, see, I was just seeing. Is that approval? But I like the way they put them on here so if they pressurize, they don't have to, they won't, whatever. These are Fine Artist acrylic color. And this one is beige. Don't care what color, what language it is, it's beige. Same, coral is almost the same everywhere. I'm paying attention to things y'all probably like, what? Yeah, that's just me paying attention to things. Okay, those are pretty. Are they not pretty? Then later on in life, I'll get those Nikos, but right now, I haven't got. I was trying to get the Nikos, and I was getting frustrated with trying to figure out which ones was which. So that's why Nikos didn't come. They're not here. So that's these. But look at our cadmium orange. Oh, we got us enough orange. So there's cadmium orange, and there is cadmium red deep. Okay, let's look at this one because I was wanted to know. It is Hue Cadmium Red Deep. Um, Oh, they are made in the UK. Okay, okay. See, I remember, I know where this is, Lucas, because in Nuremberg, we used to live right by Nuremberg, and I didn't know what it like it was paint like this kind of paint. I thought it was like house paint or whatever, but I remember the Nuremberg because it was right near the shopping, well, we call it the mall, but they call it um it's the mall. But in Nuremberg, but let's see, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So this one is semi, and this one is transparent. And this one is semi. Okay, okay, that's what I want to know, where to find that. So this one is alizarin crimson. This one is cadmium red deep. This one is Prussian blue. Ooh, fun. This one is cadmium orange. Oh, and this one is, oh, we got us some more ultramarine. Because you got to have a lot of blues to offset the pinks, right? And then we have magenta red, which is semi. Okay. I was trying to make sure I got some transparent, got a lot of transparent because I have a lot of opaque paints already. So I was trying to make sure I got a lot of transparent or semi-transparent. And I think these did a good job. So we got apricot. I think apricot is twice because we got apricot in the tubes. Yep, same. But I wonder why they kind of look different, maybe. No worries. Apricot is going to show out. So that is it. And we got some more bubbles, some more stuff we can make prints on the plate. Okay, listen. Listen, y'all. Listen. I want y'all to listen real quick. Real quick, okay? Because today we're talking about, y'all ready? This is what we're talking about. Because the grateful reset. Moving forward with your peace and your purpose. Not mine, yours. So anytime I'm talking, I'm going to be talking from my standpoint, right? But you can always, where did that go? Protecting your light. That's, no. Oh, yeah, that's where it is. New paint, yes. All the new paints. Oh, and I don't know if you were here, Mo. We got some aura. Got some aura. We got a mountain of new paints. Oh, we got some. Oh, yes. This one is pretty. All of them. I'm gonna open them all up, and they're all gonna get slapped on paper because I need them to be open. Oh, I need to take a picture of that. Hold on. This is very cute the way I got them stacked up. They won't be stacked this way again. Maybe I need to get something to put on my desk the way they're stacked up because I did something that highlights my watercolors. Maybe I need to get something where you just shove them in. I can get those coat things and maybe put it right there on my studio, right over there, and then just kind of poke them in there. And then when I need them, I just pull them out because right now I have to turn around. Hey, Zippy! Zippy sachets in with a grateful soul. How do y'all? Mr. McCoy has been up doing his thing today. His turkey is ready to be fried tomorrow. We are ready, y'all. We are ready. We're ready for our house guests that will be staying with us through the weekend. We're ready for our guests that will be coming for the day, and we're ready for our guest that's here in town. I found some paper. I don't know. All right. This is so pretty. I really don't want to take it and put it down, but I have to. I took a picture. I want y'all to see how beautiful it is. It just looks so pretty sitting up on my desk. Isn't that pretty? That makes me so happy. Like I feel like I can print that out and stick it somewhere. Ooh, you know what? I think I just got my thumbnail for next month. I've already done my scripts. We're going to be talking about, oh, next month is going to be, oh Lord. Oh Lord, where is it? It's going to be, trying to find my notes. Y'all know I got notes for everything. Is it not there? Where are you? Nope. 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 Oh yes, oh yes. It's kind of going to be talking around turning pain into color. It's been inspired because I've been listening to this guy on YouTube, and for artists, it's going to be talking from one artist to another. Because most of y'all that come on here, y'all come on here, and you do something in some shape, form, or fashion. You're an artist in your own right. So that is what I kind of want to talk about from a grieving artist. When the heart breaks, the art speaks. Like how I've turned my art into like my place of release. That's where I kind of want to talk through. And I got each thumbnail for next month. Or I've kind of was trying to go back and forth with a picture, but I think I just did. I'm going to use the thumbnail that I'm going to make that picture I just showed y'all, my thumbnail. That box had a whole bunch of stuff in it. Don't like y'all. I don't like bugs. I mean, I don't have a problem with them, but I don't like them in my studio. All right, that's our pile of color. Now, the other thing I'm going to have to find out and work on, not now, but we're going to work on going in the reset of 2026 is finding the paper that I am in love with. Okay. And when I say I am in love with, so much so too, it makes me feel about as happy as the paint does. All right. I'm going to have to, where am I going to put you? All right. Hold on, y'all. I got to move something. To make room, and that way I'll just pull from the box, and whatever I pull up, that's what we'll get. And I'm still resetting the studio to make it fit. My watercolors are perfect. They have a place right over there with their papers. They're perfect. Now the acrylic, I thought they were perfect, but I've kind of outgrown the thing that I bought to put acrylic paint in. Most certainly, now that you've just seen all that paint I've just pulled out. All right, these are going to be my roll off to clean my brayer, so they need to stay close. These papers we're going to use, what size is this? 12 by 9 by 12. Is it for real? It's a little bit over 12. We can use it for a, all right. Sorry, y'all. I had everything organized, but when you go to moving stuff, all right, that's that. I'll put this over here with this paper. I'm not sure how I like that paper. Let's move our book. For all those that came in, I want you to see this book. I got Happy Mail from Barb today. Hey, Di. Good morning, Di. How are you? Hey, Michelle. But I got a Happy Mail box from Barb today, and this was one of the things. It has a lot of stuff in it, so we got to move it out of the way. I'm not going to open it back up, but it's going to be my little prayer journal because it has all kinds of little pockets in there. But is it not beautiful? Just befitting. So we got to move it off the desk because we're getting ready to do, we're going to slap some paint on some things, and we don't want to mess it up. And don't. All right. But so that's where we're going to go in December. We're going to be talking about when the heart breaks, the art speaks, turning pain into color, canvassing courage, finding yourself again after the life you love fell apart. All of that is kind of where we're going to be honing in on for December. And that probably will go over into January as well. So reset November And the grieving artist, when the heart breaks, December, will go over into January. And that series for January is going to be, now that you've handled all of that BS.com back there, where are we going in 2026? How are we going to continue to move forward with our peace and purpose and putting nice boundaries around where we need to put them, right? Because sometimes we can't just give people all access pass to our lives, right? We can't. I mean, I know we have, and we've burned ourselves out. We're done. We're done. We're not doing that in 2026. Not at all. Get somebody else to do it. As a matter of fact, don't get nobody else to do it, because I don't want anybody else to be burnt out. Real ways to say that you're not fine without apologizing for it. All of those things bring you peace. We're gonna hone in on all of that going forward. So that was why I set the groundwork for November to be reset. So we can think about, what is it you need to reset? What is it you want to do, like reset? Or what are you like? I don't know what it was for you. Mine happened to be the studio and continuing to add boundaries to my life, because up until this point, from 2022 to this year, right now, this day, the boundaries that I have set, they have made me feel respected. That's why having that meltdown on Friday, that was a test. It was a test of God's emergency broadcast system, just to see if I was paying attention. I almost failed, y'all. I almost failed because I got in my emotions so bad till I almost couldn't talk myself off the ledge. But I managed by doing self-talk and recognizing that I needed to have a personal conversation with my counselor. And we spent time doing just that, right? So that's what I want you to really think in and ask yourself. And right now, I might be talking to the subconscious mind, because you might be thinking about, it's Thanksgiving, you don't have time, you don't know what's what. But, in December, we're going to do a December detox. We're going to talk, that's going to be mind, heart, and spirit, detoxing the brain, detoxing our heart, detoxing things that just don't bring us peace, right? The soft life after the storm. You get that? Listen, I'm here to tell you, we're going to do some things going into December. Going into December and sliding into January. We're going to be telling people to kick rocks with open toe shoes on in a blizzard. Okay? Because it's all about your peace and your purpose. Hey, Mariah. Listen, Mariah, check it out. Check it out, Mariah. Oh, I gotta back it up for you. Gotta back it up. Rewind. Check it out. Check it out. Tell P I am very much so inspired. So much so. Boom. That ain't it. I can't even pull back up the other stuff, but I can show you the little picture that I did. Ooh. It's so much fun. That's Aura. Aura. And this is all of the goodies. That's all of the goodies that's on there. That was all. They were just piled up on my desk. So this is the aura you see on the top. And we got Lucas in the studio. Boo. I just got him. I just opened the box. I got Happy Mail yesterday. I was in the kitchen yesterday when y'all were on live. This was just like, oh my God, they're making me want to go and open that box. I already know what's in it. But I held it. I held on, y'all. I held on. I did not. Well, they saw I just opened it. But we got a big old box of Lucas. All the things. I just feel like y'all just pick a color. Pick a color. I don't know where we're going to start. But we're going to talk real quick, because I want to make sure that I get before, the fun's going to come. We're going to get started with the fun. We are. And I'm going to set these colors up and do something with them. But we have Mayhem took a beating. he is like, I don't want to play no more. I'm done. Leave me alone. The washi tape ain't work no more. He's right there. So when I roll, I have to remember that he's not connected right there. I think that's the only one. Yeah. But I was just like, no, not Mayhem. But it'll be okay. But I want to use Mayhem to represent my colors, my paint. So I don't know. We'll probably use one that I haven't used a whole lot. Y'all know. Even Caleb Circular Stream. Um, no, I'm looking at Brad Circular Stream and Caleb's. Now I know what Caleb's stencil is. Why can't I not remember it? I'm going through all of them. Let's move this over here. Oh yeah, he still works. It's like God. The blood still works. Okay, so protecting our light, protecting our peace. It's Thanksgiving, guys. It's Thanksgiving, and we have family coming over, or we are going to family, and I'm not exempt from this. I'm not exempt either on the people who are coming to my house or the way I feel about people coming to my house. So this is just liquid layers. Thank you. Jesus, I was finna find that piece of paper because I was mad that I couldn't remember. These are all my cheat sheets, y'all. I have to keep them. So when you go over to PM Artist Studio, because remember, we're supporting small business. If you have to shop, support small business. Where are you at? Now you was just supposed to be right up under there. There you are. I want you. We're gonna do you, which is the leaves. Gonna do them leaves, and then we're gonna do some liquid layers. I need to use things that don't have a lot of. I ain't using, and I want that African mud cloth. Oh, we're gonna use you. Okay, and put you right here. Forest floor. That's right there. Okay. All right. Boom. Had to get it. All right. We are not gonna use. I say we're not, but we might. We might. Oh yeah. This is the one I wanted. Parade of punctuations or punctuations of parade. I think it's punctuations of parade by Becky. Oh, there's mud cloth. Okay, mud cloth is right there. All right. So P was doing a lot of different things with stencils and not, we use up some of them. I done use Elegant Mayhem, even though I got tons of other ones, but usually he just speaks to my heart more. And so I said, save Elegant Mayhem for Friday, because we already know Elegant Mayhem and Pop Dots are the star of the show for Friday. Look, this is what we're going to say. Friday's show is brought to you by PM Artist Studio with Elegant Mayhem and Pop Dots. I feel like I need to do a promo. Because that's what my best friend says she wants. She wants to meet Becky and Eddie, which is Elegant Mayhem and Pop Dots. And Lord knows if you want to see how it all started, we will link that video, or if Mo or Barb can put that live. And when you watch the last two versions of that live, because that was when Karen started with this daggum. This is when I really, really started doing the gel plate for real, for real. Before, gel plating would just come out for me to do some transferring. What in the world? I just had you. Oh, there it is. So these are the two that started it. And this is where we're going. Becky and Eddie. And it all started with something like this. Do you want Becky on top or do you want Eddie on the bottom? And that's what Mo put in the chat, and I read it, and the rest is history. The rest is history. Hey, Julie Parker. My back flared up again. Oh, Julie Parker, it's time to rest. Have you unpacked all your boxes? Is it time for you to rest? I think it's time for you to rest. All right. Anybody else? Who popped in? Be right back. My mom is ringing. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So all of this right here got started. It started with, let's use some good grammar here so y'all don't think I just ain't got no couth about myself. It all started with Pop Dots and Elegant Mayhem 2. I like the way that blue would not, that was those Blick paints. That was the other thing. They did not come off of my stencils, wash off very well. And that's why this one kind of it's a little crusty. And I'm just not happy with it. So I won't be using those Blick paints on my stencils no more. No more. No mas. No. See? Just messed up. Just all this little crunchy stuff. Let me stop bothering. So I will use maybe Pop Dot today, but the show will be presented to you by PM Artist Studio, who you can get your own Pop Dots and Mayhem, Elegant Mayhem 2. And from what Mariah says, you might want to wait to December and get you some because you'll get some goodies and things in it. So you ain't got to do it today. But if you want it to be here, you know, go on over to PM Artist Studio, put it in the basket, put it on your wish list, all the things, so that you can have it. You won't have it tomorrow or you won't have it Friday, but at least you'll know that when you see all the stuff that we're going to do, I'm going to really hone in and kind of show her how we did it, because this is it right here. And what Mo was saying then, I wasn't getting it, right? Transparency, I wasn't getting it at all. I was getting what I wanted to see. And Mo was telling me, so I'm left-handed. So she was telling me what it is now. Now I know how to look. Now I know we do it. Let's do it. Let me show you. Let's talk through it. Let's walk through it. Hey, Miss Ellie K. How are you? It's either my knees or my back. Life over 40 is that's what I call that. Life over 40. I'm going to, every time I say that, I want to sing that song. Take a trip on the... Okay, but today we're going to be talking about protecting your life, protecting your light when family brings the storm. Let's walk this out. I feel like because family getting ready to come to your house or you getting ready to go to family's house, why not? Because I want you to protect your peace. All right, y'all throw some colors out there. We got all kinds of colors. We got violet gray. It's some that I just want to put down right now, but we got our P famous Mars red. We have it in the studio. We do. We have that transparent red oxide. We got it right there. And if we want to make that muckety muck brown, we got that burnt sienna. We got it. We got it. Got it. Now I'll probably mix them colors up a little bit differently because I'm stimulated by them bright colors, that grungy stuff I like for my junk journal. Violet gray, okay. So we're putting violet gray down first. This is the color we're putting down first, right? I want to make sure. We're putting violet gray down first. Blue. We know blue is definitely where, oh, we got blue. We have ultramarine blue. Oh, and y'all, I wasn't worried about that daggum cadmium. I took that cadmium and put it in this bottle. I wasn't even worried about it. And so we don't got to worry about that. Just to give you a heads up about that one that I got broke. Okay, and layer it up with orange. Okay, so Mariah says, and if y'all want some, put it in the chat. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to be talking and slapping this paint on this jelly plate. And we're going to be pulling with some new paper. I don't know how it's going to work out. Okay, but I'm not stressing over it because I'm protecting my peace and my purpose. And what am I doing? Slapping paint on paper. Setting boundaries that will serve me. I have family coming to the house. I have a lot of family coming to the house. Everybody that's coming to the house, pretty well, 1, 2, 3, pretty much is related to either myself or Mr. McCoy by blood. Okay. So when we're talking about setting these boundaries, and Oprah did something on something, and I thought it was very interesting because I hadn't stopped listening to her podcast, but you know, every now and then I have to take a breather. Because some things just not, they don't serve my soul. It just don't be pouring into me. So I'd be like, I'm going to give that a break. You know? Ooh, I like this nozzle. Poop. Yes, these is cute, cute. Ooh, we love this already. Okay, now our paints are a little different viscosity. All right, well, so what you're saying, I need to get that paper on fast? Is what are we saying? She threw that big viscosity word out there. I feel like I need to go get my daggum dictionary because I can't remember what viscosity is. Lord have mercy. All right, where's my... Oh, and I had to clean my brayer because it had some muck up in there. Sorry, still fangirling. Who are you fangirling over? my goodness. Ooh, ooh, that feels nice. That's not as thick and as heavy as that other paint. Yeah, see, look, 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 look. I answered my question. Right there, in time I answered the question, boom, there it is. I was like, wait a minute, what's this? Okay, so that's a very beautiful, very much so beautiful color. All right, I got this piece of paper that's got something on it. We're going to flop off. Just kiss it a little bit, in the words of Carrie. Just kiss it a little bit. Probably need to kiss it a little bit more. Now, okay. Boom. All right, and we have a, you're going to Walmart. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Um, I'll text you if I need anything. Okay, and we're gonna flop off on a another gel plate because we have all our gel plates clean. All our gel plates are open. So we flopped off over there and get our brayer and roll that on over there. I think I love Rhonda's stencil, which is this one is Art Nouveau. I think I like it in the flop off better than the positive. So the negative. See all these things. See, we don't learn some things, but if y'all want to learn, if you're here and you want to learn more about gel printing and all of the, like, see how she put that viscosity in there, and you want to really get into what she's talking about, go over to PM Artist Studio. I'm over here to slap paint on paper and tell you how to protect your light when family brings a storm. Okay. I want to teach you how to handle things. I want to teach you how to protect your peace and have purpose in your life. They're going to teach you how to use the things real, real good. And I might teach you something along the way. Don't get me wrong, but it's not my number one thing. I want you to call me or text me and say, Karen, Lord have mercy, Thanksgiving was rough. But because I listened at you on Wednesday, I already expected somebody to bring the noise, bring the storm, bring all of that. And I had these boundaries already in place, right? That's what I want you to be able to do. Do have a TV tray. Hey y'all, do have a TV tray? TV tray? I am staying away from brother to save my joy. Nathan, Nathan doesn't bring you joy? Is that what we're talking about? Because that's your only brother, right? I'm thinking, okay. There comes a point in healing where you realize something powerful. You don't owe anyone access to the parts of you they keep trying to dim. Mariah just said what she said in the chat. That is exactly what that means. So if you know you got to be around family. Wait, what am I pulling this with? Hold on, let me back up. I got to go back and remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, we got violet gray and we're layering it with orange. Okay, got it. Boom. Oh, sorry. Gotta stay focused. That's why I try to do something that I don't have to focus on when I be trying to get my points across. But as we talk about the good things today, I want to talk about real life giving. Wait, this ain't dry. I'm gonna put it on here. Are we gonna put it on here? Yeah, this one's ready. We can put it on here already. All right, let's put this on here. Boop boop boop. Okay, since I saw that was that, we can roll out a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Roll out. All right. Where's my paper? Just oh, you know what? Let me move all my yummy stuff because I don't want no paint on nothing that came in my Happy Meal. All right. And then I think I'm going to stand up because we're going to get to moving. And I need to be able to sling these plates. All right. Boom. All right. That's going to be pretty. That's going to be different. That's what I see already. That's going to be different. All right. We're going to put this over here. We're going to leave that right there. That had a little smell to it. Not a bad smell. Not a bad smell. Y'all know us we like smelling good things, not bad things. But this one is pretty. Is my camera? Let's come over some. I feel like I'm reaching. Reaching. Don't want to reach. Want to be able to be right there. But look at that. That's pretty. That's going to be pretty. Okay. We're going to leave that right there. Okay. Now I do have another whole other thing. Okay. Now that John is up, I can get on the bed and do exercise in the hopes. Oh, yes. Good paint smell. Yep. Hi, Grandma. Have the dogs gone out? As a matter of fact, the dogs, your papa just brought the dogs back in, but you can let the dogs out when you come. You know you can. The dogs can come out. But by the time you get here, I might still be on live. Well, it depends on how far your mother is, how far out. That's iPreps Custom Creations is my granddaughter that's in the chat right now. So Mariah, iPreps Custom Creation, that's Azaya. So Azaya is your Izzy. They're the same age. Joanna Watson. Hello. That's not Norma, because Norma comes up Norma, isn't it? Hi, Joanna. Is this your first time here, or are you... These handles are just going to drive me crazy. Kinda. But we're not going to let it worry about us. My family gets along real well, but I will be setting boundaries of other kinds. With my chronic fatigue, I need to be sitting most of the time, or else I get overtired and feel unwell. Yes, we want you to. Oh, I like that. I really like what you started out with, Allie, is my family gets along real well. I like that. I like when family gets along real well. And when I say, I'm going to give some examples along the way. I'm going to give some examples along the way. Some. Oh, 1 hour? Yeah, I'll still be on live. And Azaya, the messy palette says, hi, girl. She's in the chat. You know, your Australian friend. Karen, the handle thing has me all sorts of frustrated. Yes, this is my first live. Well, welcome, Joanna Watson. Everybody give Joanna Watson some good Create Joy Studio slapping paint on paper love. I'm speaking from a place of I'm the mother of 7 children. 2 are, for those that don't know, are already my heavenly angels. Okay, so I've done a lot of family things because I wanted a family orientation. I wanted it to be, we get together for Thanksgiving, we have fun, all of that stuff. Somewhere along the way, there was a lot of storms, and I still went, we still did all the things, but by the time we would get home, I'd just be wore out. And I wouldn't be wore out from wherever we went. I would be wore out from all of the soul sucking energy. Okay. So now that I'm life over 40, I don't deal with it like that anymore. Right. I think we're ready to put some orange on top of that. I don't deal with it like that anymore. Right. So today we're going to be talking about good things, the real life-giving, soul-honoring good things that will exist even when people around you walk and carry negativity in the luggage that they came to your house with. You know what I'm saying? Or they refuse to unpack that bull crap and leave it at their house. They bring it to your house. Instead of bringing a dish, they bring bull crap that's gonna just start something in the family or with friends. A lot of people, they have friendsgiving. They don't have family Thanksgiving. So that's what I'm talking about. And we're gonna be making sure that we have peace. We're not worried about that. All right. And this is regular 24-pound copy paper. Some of these I'm probably going to pull out some heavy cardstock because I'm going to already, when I put them on cardstock, I use them and make cards already. Look, she said Miss Di. Yes, that's Miss Di. Oh God! Look, she remembers. If she don't remember anybody else's name, she remembers Miss Di. So, because let's be honest, guys, family shows up with history, habits, expectations, and sometimes a whole barometric system. They are a tornado in themselves. Just 1 or 2 people. You usually only got 1 or 2 that come with the matches, and then they light the fire, and then they go somewhere and sit down and watch it kind of kindle and then get bigger. And if you're not careful, You start shrinking your joy just to keep the peace. You weren't responsible for maintaining any of that fire in the first place. So remember, Reset November asked you to stop doing that. Okay. I personally, I love doing Thanksgiving because I just love cooking. Like when I tell y'all dinner is prepped, cut up, ready, macaroni and cheese needs to be done. It'll get done when daughter brings me my cream cheese. String beans with the potatoes. I got half, she got the half. We're gonna put it together and it's gonna be what we need. I got string beans, she got the potatoes. You know what I mean? We already have started bringing joy together in just cooking. Everybody doesn't like to cook, right? Some people, they don't want to cook, and then they be like, well, can I bring anything? Can I cook something? I already know you don't like to cook. I don't want no angry food over here to be upsetting my guests. And yes, I believe if you cook with angry, you cook angry, you transfer it over into some of that chaos transfers into the in the food. I like to cook with love. I do. So, as we continue with our Reset November, it's about choosing your emotional oxygen before you help anybody else breathe. You hear what I say? You know what they say when you get on a plane. All right, we need some more colors. Colors, 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 colors. Although I hate that movie. I like the song. We did orange. Ooh, let's turn that brayer off. We did orange, so we've used our violet gray. And for those that don't know, we got our new auras. I'm finna choose a color for myself and I'm gonna do magenta and then I'm coming back with that blue because we got one color. Okay, remember that was a lot. I like the way they pour, just that. But remember, when you get on an airplane and the stewardess gets up there with their nice airline, whatever, flight attendants, whatever they're called these days, they get up there and they do the safety check. They show you where the exits are. Why? So if there's an emergency, you can get the hell off the plane. They tell you to don't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself. Put oxygen on yourself first. That's what we need to do. Don't be around here trying to take care of everybody else and you're not taking care of yourself. You got to take care of your own mental. As a mother of 7, I'm here to tell you, take care of yourself if you're a mother. Ooh, that's pretty. First, okay? First. All right, we got another plate over here. Where's that plate? Oh, hold on. We're going to flop off on. Oh, and that was the other thing. I had to get all these daggone plates kind of all cleaned up because we were going to have guests and they was going to be on needing to have clean plates. So put oxygen on you first. It's the holidays. You're going somewhere, do what you need to do. Go in the mirror, do whatever you need to do. You already know your triggers. You already know who's going to trigger you or whatever. Mariah already said she done already just, I'm staying away because I need to protect my joy. There's people coming to my house. So I've already done the mind thing of, yep, I know I might have a little issue with this and that and this and that. And you know what? The gate swings open both ways. It's the same. You came in, it can swing open to go out. But most of the time when people come to my house, I haven't had any issues. I have not had to put anybody out. I do not want this to be the first time. So most of the people that are coming, they know. But y'all know sometimes we get some people that get a little froggish and they want to jump. So hopefully and prayerfully I'm not gonna have that problem. Now, are we all gonna get along? No, we won't. Do we all want to be here? No, some of them don't. They're just checking off the block. Some are just saying, oh, well, I gotta go. Cause that's the thing. It's tradition. That's what my mama wants. So let me go and let me put on my team. I'm here for it. And I'm okay with that. I don't care. Bring your butt on here. Let's have fun. Let's make the best out of it. And you can go back home or whatever. Whomever. Okay? That's how I feel. But at the end of the day, I've lost 2 of my 7 children. My children, I definitely want to be here. I'm still going to be missing 3 of my 5 that are still living. Right? So my boys are in Colorado and my other daughter is in Texas, but she just moved. So I'm not expecting her to just throw the kids in the car and come on up. I wish, but she just transferred a job. So there's some things. I get that. So for me, I've already grieved the fact that all my children won't be here, right? So for me, that means the other people that are here, I'm going to do my best, right, to keep my peace and my purpose. The purpose is to have fun, to fellowship, and then it be another year in the book that, God forbid, if anybody doesn't make it into 2026 or they don't make it to next year, we had this year. I like to live each day as though tomorrow is not promised. Why? Because the last Thanksgiving that I had with my son, I did not know that it wasn't going to be the next year, that he wasn't going to be here. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying, y'all, love on your people. Yes, they bring you heartache and pain, and they aggravate the hell out of you. Let's just call it. Let's say it how it is. It ain't no nice way to put it. They aggravate the hell out of you. Okay. But we have to love them. Why? Why do we have to love them? Because God first loved us. And he says the greatest of these is what? Love. And so if we go from that place of love, not that we agree or disagree with anything that's going on in their life, because we're not here to be their judge and jury. We're here to love on them and support them in whatever they choose to want to do. Right? That's how I feel about it. Okay? My dad's side of the family started Thanksgiving, oh man, almost 30, well, over 30 years ago. Because my great grandma had about 13, 14 children. And so instead of everybody coming to her house, she was getting older. So we started traveling. And we would be somewhere different every year. Whoever would sponsor Thanksgiving, that's where we would be. We would be at their house, whoever it was. All right, I'm getting ready to put down some of this new paper. And so that just made hanging out with family easier. And they didn't argue. Like I learned so much from watching my dad's side. Not that they didn't have discontention, right? But they just didn't do it in front of everybody. A little hint of it. That was turquoise. I'm sorry, y'all. That was magenta clear and turquoise blue deep. So we're gonna let this one dry, and we're gonna pop liquid layers on top of this. So I'm gonna let this dry because we're gonna come back. Yeah, we're gonna do some things. There it is. Okay, now I'm gonna let this one sit here, kind of be my little thing that light don't like. Where is the other thing? Oh, this fluorescent is calling my name. It is. I carry a big fire extinguisher. You know what, Zippy? As of 2017, I started carrying an extinguisher. And then in 2019, it kind of like I didn't have the energy to even carry it anymore. So I'm picking it back up. I'm just, and I'm doing it in love. I'm not doing it out of love. I'm doing it in love because when family walks in negativity and complaints and chaos and, you got the ones that want to criticize, criticize, criticize. And then you got the ones that want to do the comparison thing. And, they want to hate on you because you chose to live your life in full freedom and full peace and joy, and they're just jealous. There's no other word. They're jealous, right? You don't bend, you don't fold, and you definitely don't dim your light for them. And that's where we are. I want you to stand firm in what is good. You already know the feeling you have when you're doing your art, when you're doing your crafts, when you're doing anything that brings your heart joy. I don't want you to walk away or have to go and, go in a room or leave because someone else was acting a butt. I want you to be able to say, hey, I'm choosing peace right now, but I don't like what you just did. We might need to talk about that later, right? And keep going. Because when you stand firm, that's where the healthiness lives. And when you stand firm in what's bringing you back to life, boundaries have to be set. Not walls, boundaries. And boundaries, we're not talking about them walls that nobody can see through or we're not talking about walls. We're talking about boundaries. And we have boundaries around the property. you can see straight through them. It doesn't mean that something can't get through. I mean, as a matter of fact, it was a baby doe. The mom, she heard the dog, she jumped the fence. Well, the doe couldn't jump the fence, and the doe just it saw the mom through the fence, and I had to pull the dogs back so that they wouldn't go. And I don't know what they would have did, but the poor thing, the heartbeat was just boop 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 boop. And so we just left and came back. And later on, I looked back over there, and the mom had came back and directed it through the open space in the fence, where I guess it had came through before. So, but that's what I'm talking about. We're not putting up walls. We're putting up boundaries, boundaries with clarity, boundaries with protection, boundaries with honest communication wrapped in respect. You're not going to say anything out your mouth and think I'm not going to come back. Respect. You can say something to me in respect and kindness. And then if I say something back, be like, okay, well, I think, we might need to save that one. Talk about that one another time. Not right now. That's just good communication. Okay. And I mean, at the end of the day, here's the truth. Some folks don't want to hear that. Some folks, they still going to come in and like that match, right? And I'm learning. Okay, y'all hear me? I'm learning. I'm going to do this. I've already pulled this out. Let's see. I want to see if this paper going to, oh, I think this that one-way paper. Okay, we're pulling up. We're pulling up. I'm going to have to put some tape on that other end. It folded a little bit. See how we got that crease in it right there? Paint didn't get on it. But I like the negative. I would have wanted to use a different color. So we write a note to self, because it was already barely a good flop off. I probably should have came back maybe in something a little bit more transparent. But do I like it? I do. It'll be a good background. So no worries, but that's just how that went. All right, we're going to put these leaves on here. I carry that and a bigger stick. grieving gets so much. Learning to reset is so important. Yep, that's what we did. Huge family. Okay, yeah, I could not agree more with you. Love starts with self-love so you can give love. That's it. And some people I've learned, y'all, and it's family members, they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. And when you're asking them to show up and love on you, you're just asking too much. It's like you're asking for $1,000,000. They can't give you what they don't have, right? And there's no pun, no talking about anybody. It's just that I'm asking you to love on me and show up and give me a hug, or you just don't know how to do it. And I've learned, unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way. I did, that I was asking people to love me, and they didn't even know what the love looked like. Like, they were so used to talking about people, and that's their version of loving on people. And I just don't like it. And I'm just so now, in the last, I know for a fact, that's why I say since 2017, I just don't want it. I'm just like, nope, I choose not to. All right, I'm going to take this and we're going to kiss this a little bit, put some leaves on there. Why? Because I can and because I want to. And we're doing a book of what I like and what I don't like. Ooh, but I like that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. This is how I want family to make me feel. Feel like I'm pulling some paint off some paper, baby. Love me. Yeah, so they don't know how to paint. You're asking them to love you and they just don't know. Here we go, okay? But at the end of it all, oh, that's pretty. I feel like we need to go over that. Oh, let's pull it with pink. Mo, I'm sorry. I gave you green, Mo, but we're going to pull this with pink. That's pretty. And these are Fallen Leaves by Yalan. She's Devin Rex on YouTube. All right, let's roll this off on top of this. I think the roll off is going to be fabulous. So let me show you. Let's move you over here so you can dry. Because I want you to see this roll off. I'm going to roll this off. And then remember we were talking about perspectives. The other, I think it was Monday. I don't know, time. Wasn't that much paint left. So, oh well. But we got some. We got some on there. These are going to be my roll-offs over here. But perspective. We're talking about perspective. So, and that's why I say I'm speaking from my perspective about family. Family could probably come over here and say something totally different and be like, well, you this, and this. And I'd be like, well, the difference in me and you is I'm not talking about you. You're talking about me. I'm talking to people so that they can handle people like you. And I got some. I got some folk, right? We got some folk. And I've learned to not let them get my goat. Where's we want this one. So this isn't about taking, hey Judah, this isn't about who did what, when, where, and why. Wait, this one we was doing, wait, I already did the orange, yeah. This one I said I was doing blue. Okay. I'm gonna open this, we're gonna do ultramarine blue. So for everybody that's coming in, hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. We would love to see you come back so you can get that bell, hit that bell notification on, so that way when I do go live early, like I did today, you'll be notified. All right, now let's how this. Oh, we just pull this off. Hold on. Oh, okay, just pull it off. Y'all, I got something new in the studio today, so work with a sister. Walk with me. Don't get weary. Ah, am I gonna have to cut that off? Okay, ice pack, exercises, painkillers, all helped. I need to be careful today and not sit too much. Oh, that's funky looking. Now that's funky looking right there. That's really interesting. Mariah, y'all paint look like that? Do I need to put something in this? Do I gotta open this? Sorry, y'all. Is there a hole in there? Boop, boop. Do I gotta put a hole in there? I don't know. Good. I'm gonna need to. Oh, let's shake these all up. Do I have to cut this tip off? Did they come with instructions? Cut tip. It still look. Even though I shook it up, it still look wonky. We gonna see. We gonna see. The consistency I like. Don't get me wrong. I like the consistency, but am I gonna have to put a hole in here? Cause this goes on the top. Is that where that goes? I feel like I shouldn't have took that off. Oh well. Oh well, here we go. We finna cut this tip off. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Where is my? Cause there's not open. We're gonna shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. So, who all in the chat is going somewhere for Thanksgiving, or you're hosting Thanksgiving? Yeah, it was. It's supposed to be the tip. Mm-hmm. You heard what I said. Use an arrow, like. But I wouldn't like it on there anyway. We'll leave that on there. So, but this right here, that's what I'm saying. I guess I gotta cut the tip off. It doesn't look like, maybe is it a hole in there? I gotta poke it. Poke it, poke it, poke it. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. Okay, we poked a hole. We didn't cut it, but I sure was poked a hole and poke my finger too. Did we draw blood? Nope. but that hurt. Okay, there we go. Let's see, did that do it? That ain't enough. Oh, I'm quite sure there was an easier way to do that. Oh, that poked my finger. That hurt. All right, let's close this up. Going ahead with Brad. Yep, tonight we do pre-turkey P&M style. Ooh, I am curious to know what P&M style is. Okay, it sounds like it's mixing up a little better. But me and this top, I don't like these tops. Okay, that looks a little better, but it still looks like jelly. All right, let's get her down. It's still not opening up. Or maybe this is supposed to be refill for something. Mariah, y'all got these? Cause this not, y'all know if it don't bring me joy, it's making me frustrated. I don't like it. Well, I don't like this. Oh, do y'all hear that? The paint is passing gas. Oh, I don't like it. Let's move that over there. We'll figure that out later. Now I want to open them and see if the rest of them look like that. Darn, I juked my finger. That hurt. Okay, I digressed. I'm sorry. Let's roll this paint out. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like. See, it's okay. That's not even, you didn't need that much. Okay, Lucas is about like the watercolors. I don't need that much of the watercolors either. Very, very, very vibrant. That's pretty. All right, paper. We're just going to have to work with the bottle and see how the bottles. Yeah, I don't like that bottle. Ah, darn, that hurt. That finger hurt. So I guess that means I'll probably have to get some more because I thought these bottles was going to have a cute little nozzle on it. So when you put the paint out, it really wasn't thick once it came out. It just looks a little jelly-like. Y'all getting ready to hear me talk about my finger because I stabbed that thing in my finger. It hurts. I think I'm just going to cut that tip off and then put this little cap on. Well, that's what we're going to do. Because it doesn't matter. That little hole I put in there, it ain't going to do no good. Okay. And then pop it right on. It's probably supposed to stay on there. See, that would have aggravated me. Okay, I digress. Let's get back to moving forward with peace and purpose when we're having to deal with family who we just don't. So we're going to protect our light when family brings the storm. That's what we're talking about today. We're setting these boundaries that serve your peace. They're for you, not somebody else. They do get sticky? Okay, cool. That's good to know. Good to know. And ooh, but that's pretty. And I ain't put enough right there, but we wasn't finna fool with that blue no more. We'll figure it out later, but that's pretty. I like that. So let's put that over there. We like that one. And let's do phase 2. We're gonna put a stencil on this one. Yes, we're gonna put. Wait. Yes. No, we're not gonna do that because we already put the pool color on there, so that can't work that way. Well, it can if you wanted to, but you won't be able to see what you want to see. You're absolutely right. See, self-talk. Self-talk. So when family brings the drama, this is where I want to give you tools to self-talk. Self-talk. Talk yourself not off a ledge. Because you already know who that family member is that's going to come with the drama. You already know, right? You already know the one that's going to come acting like they're $1 million and they ain't worth $2. You already know, okay? So we're not talking about we don't know. We already know who that family member is. And I'm sorry if that family member is you. I'm sorry if it's you. Okay, we said it was doing this with pink. Like, do I need to open? No, it's right open. It's ready. Mo, close your eyes. Oh yeah, all their pinks are sticky. Not sticky, sticky like sticky. Can't even define what I'm saying. It just look like they're gonna be sticky. But when you roll them out, they're not sticky. Oh, I'm gonna need some more of that. That might be too much. See, look at that. That's sticky. See how it's. But this paint reminds me of my gouache. That's what it reminds me of. This is how my gouache is. This actually, I had to look at it and make sure it was acrylic and not gouache for a minute. Be like, did I order gouache? Because my gouache and my watercolors in the tubes, they're just like this. See, sticky. Let me braille this off and roll some of that off. Yeah, Mariah, you know, sometimes I show up with the fire. Sometimes I show up with the fire. That's why I said it. I said it for me. It depends on where we're going and what we're doing. I show up, but and the reason being, I be ready. I be ready. I wish somebody would. I come in the door, like I leave the house, be like, I'm ready for this one, and this one. Mr. McCoy, I tell you, I be like, I wish they would say something to me. So I'm the one that brings the fire. But most of the time, somebody be done dropped a little gasoline because they know they're getting ready to say something. So when I hit that fire, that match, it's gonna poof. And it just be time to go home. It don't be time to do nothing else. It be just time to go home. Ooh, that's pretty. And sometimes I have to show up. Well, in the last since everything is now in my life since 2019. Okay, 2019. I just have, in the words of Kevin Hart, I don't have any more else to give. I don't have any more. Okay, I really don't. I don't have time to what's it? Hold up, cradle and coddle grown people. Not talking about children. I'm talking about grown folk. And depending on who the child is, if the child trying to act grown, then I'm not gonna coddle them either. I'm gonna come straight from the hip, like wasn't that John Wayne in one of them westerns? It's time to fire up. Let's go, fire it up. Because you're asking for it. I come with good intentions, especially now. In the last 4 years, I know what I want. I want peace. I don't want anything else. Now, some people have to ask the question, what does peace look like to you, Karen? Well, peace is right here hanging out with you guys. Peace is going, somewhere that I'm not going to have somebody question my life decisions. Well, I can't understand why you move way over there, why you live way out there, and why you got all that land, and what's this, and ain't none of your business. I'm doing what brings me peace. I'm doing what makes me happy. And I want you to do what makes you happy. If none of what I do makes you happy, what that tells me is that's where we kind of have the gap. All right, let's talk about the gap. The gap is when you show up at these family functions, you already know that that person isn't the person you want to talk to about your card making. That person is not the person you want to talk to about or the beautiful stencil that you got in the mail or all this happy mail that you got, because all they see is a box of junk. Oh, all that paper. Who want all of that? All that's gonna be in your house, and what you gonna do with that stuff when you die? I don't know what they. Well, I do know what I'm gonna do with mine, but I don't know. People might, it's not for you. It's not for them. And then if they want to talk about all the shoes and the clothes and all the things that they did, you don't care about that. Normally you would listen. Now I'm telling you, protect your peace, set the boundaries. Find the people who are in your gap. Mind the gap. There's a gap right there. There's a gap between sisters. There's a gap between brothers. There's a gap between mom and dad. There's a gap between, let's see, mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. We don't get along. We don't talk about the same things. There's a gap. Give yourself 10 minutes to fill the gap and then back away. Go find somebody else that's going to fill you up. It's a perpetuating cycle, guys, right? You're not placed on this earth for people to just use you. You are not a doormat. You are not placed on this earth to everybody's emotional shock absorber. You are not the family trash can for them to blame their complaints that were never yours. You are not responsible for fixing adults who have 20, 30, 40 years of patterns they never dealt with their darn self. That's not what you're doing tomorrow. That's not what you're doing next week. That's not what you're doing next month. That's not what you're doing next year. I'm giving you permission right now to drop that crap right on in the toilet and flush it because it's not your responsibility. Keep your light shining. Keep your joy protected. Keep your boundaries firm. Keep your heart honest. And for God's sake, keep your peace sacred. I'm trying to tell you, it's from my own life stories. And I know I'm not the only one that have to deal with people talking trash. I know I'm not the only one where you sat in the corner and listened at people say things knowing they was talking about you and you were trying to take the high road. I know I'm not the only one. But it's just like I told Mr. McCoy, I'm done taking the high road. I'm going to let them know on this road, this is what we're doing. And if you don't like this road, find you some more directions from Waze, Waze, Google Maps. But this road is mine. Okay? We ain't gonna do it. We're not doing it. And I tell them quick. And like I got my own mom that she come and she get to go on out by her brother, her sisters who ain't doing this and who ain't doing that. Hey, we don't want to hear that right now. What's gonna make you happy? Let's talk about you. What's gonna make your heart feel better? I just don't know. No, ma'am. I'm talking about you. Sometimes you got to be the director. Sometimes you have to be the person, when the planes are coming in, they got that light. They got that light in their hand and they're saying, come this way, come this way, come this way. Shine. Be like right there. That's where you stop right there. You're there. Sometimes you got to be that director. You got to be the person directing them. Now, this is pretty. Now, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I like that violet gray. I just don't like that violet gray up against this bright, bright orange. But this will be a beautiful background. And it could be that I put too much orange on. I'm not sure. But we're going to do that again on something else to see if it makes my heart a little happier. Because right now, this one is pretty. Orange just feels like, to me, it needs to be, I don't know. Can't explain it right there. Can't explain it. My ex, MIL, wouldn't let me have a cup of tea at her house because I drink it black and it stained her cup. Now I'm very glad not to spend time around that. Wouldn't let you drink black tea because it stained her cup? Really? You know what, Mo? I'd be like, hey, I'm bringing my own cup. But you don't have to deal with that no more because Mo said my ex. She put the emphasis on my ex. I gotta go back to Julie Parker said where it was. There's the beginning. I don't cope with drama that happens. It was somewhere else. This is making me glad we don't have that here, right? Wait, no, that wasn't it. Right there, we side, and then we come on down. True side. That sounds like okay. My brother and dad have that. I have a son. My son and my ex, they have that. They can't be in a room together. I mean, that's what it used to be. I don't know what it is now, because I don't entertain it. And my son doesn't entertain it either. I guess I don't know. They're grown now. I don't have to be in the middle of it because it's my ex. Like Mo said, my ex. All right, that one. All right, let's put that over there because that one's very much so beautiful. In the words of my granddaughter. Hey, Amy Kay. I didn't think I was gonna see you today. I thought you would be gone. All right, we're gonna have to do something with this one because I already. All right, y'all tell me. Since I already put paint on top of it, what I wanted I can't get, so I can't really do anything else with it. because you're not going to see anything because I've already put this paint on it. So now I feel like all I have to do is put some paint on it to pull it. That's about it, right? That's all we can do, right, Mo? Yeah, Mo and the experts that are in the chat. Because what I should have did was put something over the stencil on it first, then put the paint on it. That's what I should have did. So let's go back in with this. Oh, let's put this one on. So we got these in the studio. We are debuting Aura today because we are inspired by PM Artist Studio. Patricia loves Aura. Let's say Aura. Mo, I would take I would took my own cup too. But Mo, the question is, would you have enjoyed, did you want to go anyway? I guess. I don't know. See, that's the question. You got to ask yourself all these questions. And remember when I was saying I was thinking about canceling, tomorrow, my counselor said, would you be able to live with yourself if you did? And I said, no, I would feel bad. I would have to deal with all the negative thoughts that then I would put on myself that way. And he's like, well, then you need to go and do whatever you need to do. You need to count the cost. That's what he said. Count the cost. And that's what I want you guys to do. Before you cuss somebody out, if you get in that situation, count the cost. Count the cost. Sometimes it's okay to take the high road. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's okay to tell people, hey, not right now. Not right now. You can smile. You can listen without absorbing all that foolishness. You can even redirect the conversation. You can step away when necessary. You can also refuse to match their energy. That's just like here on the ranch, they got 10.5 acres. If somebody cutting the food, walk on out the door, calm down. Let me or Mr. McCoy know, and we'll handle it. That's just it. Because for here, we're combining families. We're combining my family and his family. My friends and none of his friends. But my best friend, my two best friends are coming, and her mother, right? And then we have his mother and his sister and brother-in-law and nieces and things are coming. That's his blood family. And then we have my two grandmas, which is blending. My grandma on my dad's side and my grandma on my mama's side. So I'm blending there. Everybody is meeting here. I'm not going to everybody's house. I'm not doing that anymore. I used to do that. Now I'm having it, and everybody gets an invitation, and y'all come on and let's shine at the ranch. Now, if you don't want to, then they don't have to come. But I do open my doors for everybody. And the Lord blessed the rain last night. So it rained last night. Tomorrow, the weather's going to be great and wonderful. We're going to have the picnic tables right outside so people don't have to be on top of each other. They get their food and go sit wherever. But you can't cluster up with your own people. Me and Mr. McCoy will be walking around. We were making sure. Are you sitting by somebody you don't know? Are you sitting by somebody? Maybe you can close the gap, mind the gap. You won't know until you step outside your box. And then if they don't like it, don't come back next year because that's how we do it over here, right? That's just how we do it. We don't sit down with anybody. Like when we had friends and family last year, I didn't do it this year. I didn't. I was getting ready to sit down. I looked to the left and then I looked to the right. Where is punctuation? That's what I want. And I was just like, oh no, I'm not sitting down. Because it would have been a little confrontational and somebody could have said something. I just had punctuation. What did I do with it? I want everybody to have a little bit of me and Mr. McCoy. I don't want everybody monopolizing his time, and I don't want everybody monopolizing my time. Y'all, I swear I just had punctuation. Now, what did I do with it? Jeez, did it just slide under there? It's so little. Okay, so we're going to let our light shine. We're going to let our joy stay visible because we're not trying to be stuck up. Although that's what some people call me. They call me stuck up and bougie. And I'd be like, Aunt is. And you just jealous. There it is. You mad? You want to be me? You mad because you ain't me? That's where I come now. I don't even worry about it no more. Before I used to be like, what in the world have I done for somebody to be jealous of me? I've lost 2 children. What in the world? I used to come from that place. But now, hey, I'm cool with it. All right, anybody want to throw out a color? We've done blue, we've done pink, we've done violet gray. I've done turquoise, I've done magenta. Let's see, what's else in this box? What color was that? That was fluorescent magenta. Ooh, that means I gotta open these. I don't want to open them. I don't want to deal with another one of them. Not right now. Not right now. And then I don't have any more. Dang, oh, I'm gonna have to. Green, green, green. I did green already. We got green. We got pink and green, but we'll go. Let's see if there's a green. Okay, that was a brilliant yellow green. This one is a permanent green light. Let's see if there's a difference. Okay, we gotta open up this. LOL, how do you manage to stop people from monopolizing the whole get together? Easy. Oh well, oh that's easy. You kind of go over and you do a little whisper in the ear and be like, oh, can you move? Can you go move around? Somebody such and such call you over here. Can you go over there and see what they doing over there? Real easy. But okay, now this time I'm not gonna take it off. We're gonna leave it leave it on. All right, so it'll be on top. But I am gonna cut the tip off of this one. I'm not finna go through that little pokey hole no more. I'm just gonna cut the tip off. That's probably what I was supposed to do. That looks a whole lot better. And we're gonna shake this puppy up. Let's see what that one looks like on the inside. Oh, see, that one looks better. I think it was just the blue. That one looks a whole lot better. All right. But Julie Parker, it's also a kind of thing, like, yeah, so it's kind of not, it's not very, I don't know which one of my peoples be looking at this, Julie Parker, so I'm not going to give away my secret. I'll email you and let you know how I do it. I do it very strategically. You know, I got a psychology degree. I do it very, they don't even know they being moved. They don't. And most of the time they think it's their choice. Okay, wait, let me think about, wait. We said green. I need to see, do I want green? Because some stencils, some colors I don't want that way. So, okay, I got it. All right, we're good. All right, and we're gonna roll out, we're gonna flop off on this. All right, needs to get it together. See, I get to talking and don't pay attention. That's why I be trying to finish up with what I be saying so I be done. Okay, so remember, I want you to let your light shine. I want you tend to withdraw, Julie. Not at my house. You wouldn't. I give you chores, give you something to do, and then a couple of people to do that I know. One, especially, I know everybody's personality that's coming to my house, first of all. That's one thing. I know how everybody's going to respond. Okay. I've known all of these people long enough. And I know some of them are going to be in the corner when they get over there. They're going to talk about people. Now, they're going to talk about people when they leave. And I know this. My goal is to give them something to talk about. When you leave my house, you're going to talk. Good, bad, or indifferent. But you're going to talk. You cannot encounter me without talking about me. Okay? That's just that. Good, bad, or indifferent. And I've gotten to the place where I don't stress over it. I don't lose sleep over it no more. Be like, oh my God, I wonder, I'm doing this, I'm doing that because I want to make sure that they get what they need. I'm not doing none of that no more. Why is this brayer? Is something on here? Oh, it is. Some mucky, what in the words of peace, some muckety muck on my brayer. It sure was, making it sound like a rope running over the block. Oh, Lord. Ooh, I wonder how that would look. Oh, no, don't do that. But it's okay because at the end of the day, you've earned your peace. A lot of you guys, y'all have been through a lot this year. We've been together all year long. Some of you have started out on this journey with me from the beginning, the first Monday and Wednesday in January, and you're still here. So that means, you know what that tells me? That tells me that your peace is important to you. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's our little flop off paper, right? Because you've earned it. You fought for this peace. And that's why when November came up and God was just like, hey, do November reset. We're gonna talk about reset. Why? Because he was telling me to reset my own personal life and set some more boundaries because God knows where I'm going. I'm just trusting. I'm just trusting. I'm trusting and I'm trying to be very, 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 um, what is the word I want to use? Pliable. Pliable. So, to be pliable, you got to be bendable. You got to be moldable. You got to be able to, when he throw you back on the potter's wheel of life, you got to be able to adhere him bending you for whatever situation you might get ready to be in. I don't know. No, I didn't put a lot down. We're going to have some open spaces in here. That's Punctuation by Becky. I think it's The Art of Punctuation or something punctuation quotation. Where's my cheat sheet? It's right here. I don't know. Punctuation Parade. That's it. I knew it was something with punctuation. Punctuation Parade. That's what this is. So I'm going to let this dry. And now I'm going to think about this one for a minute because they're all over the place, right? So I don't think I'm going to try to put it with something else. I kind of feel like I want to. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Let's go back and put something under there. So tomorrow, I can smell my ham. Boy, when you start smelling, that's why in my nose, I'm like, wait, what's that? That's that ham. Y'all, that ham. Sitting there cooking nice and slow. We don't rush nothing around here. I'll give it its time. I think we can do that. We got a little bit of that everywhere. I think that will work. Let's try it. Hey, it's just paint. It's just paint and paper. Let's do it. Now, how long does it take this? Do I need to let this still look a little shiny? So, what time is it? Ugh. That daughter of mine, boy, if she was coming the other way, I surely would have her stop and pick that cake up. But she coming from the opposite side. I got to go to Ozark to pick the cake up, and that's about 30 minutes away from me. I like this because remember I told you I didn't put a lot of paint and we got some white spots. I like that. When I do blue, and usually it's green, I like the way it's shined up because it'll be a pretty background. So that's pretty. So that's Art Nouveau with Rhonda. This one is by Rhonda. And y'all can see I want to see something. We're going to see something. Let's see something. Let's give them something to talk about. That was my theme song. One while. Give them something to talk about. Because y'all know what? They going to talk about you irregardless to what you do. They going to talk about you. It does not matter. So, Mo, I'm coming hot with pink again. So give them something to talk about. And perspective. You might be doing something for good. They might look at it as bad. Your perspective isn't theirs. Doesn't make it right or wrong. It's whatever makes you happy. That's what I want you to do, right? There's some things that have happened to me in the past. I just don't trust people enough to give them that opportunity to show up for me like that in my life again, right? That's why we going for our vow renewal. That's why we going to Barbados. Because I want it to be fun. I want to be people that want to celebrate us and celebrate our love. Because it'll be 20 years. You want people to show up for you. There's nothing wrong for wanting that. I want people to be in my life because they want to be in my life. That's why I wanted to do my channel very organically, because I wanted you to be the people that show up. I wanted them to be here because they're here. They want to be here. They want to hang out. They want to grow. They want to learn how to do something. They want to join my membership so that they can learn how to do life on their own terms. You know what I mean? So those things are important. Oh, that's pretty. Look at them pop dots. Okay, that answered my question. We're going to do it. That's my other way of trying to figure out how I want things done. So I'm going to put Darcy Darcy's floored something on top of this one. All right, let's roll you off over here. Okay, so I think I got the gist of it. I'm looking at my notes. I got the gist of what I want. I want you to move forward with peace and purpose, but I want you to understand that your light still needs to shine. You still need to stay visible, and in being visible, not invisible, but being visible, you need to have joy. That means what? You're going to have to stand tall in setting those boundaries. Let the good things stay good because you've earned this peace. You fought hard, long and hard for this peace, right? And that is why we show up the way we show up, right? People are going to be what they want to be. You do not have to match their energy. Remember, I said there's a gap there. Mind that gap. The boundaries doesn't mean that you're rejecting them. The boundaries mean that you're protecting yourself. They're how you're going to honor yourself and the life that we're building going into 2026. All this is setting the foundation. We're laying the foundation so that we can build upon it. We don't want to be trying to build on something that's slippery or going to slide or going to crash, or you're trying to build without having a foundation. Boundaries is part of the foundation. Negativity from family, sometimes it's their mess. It's not meant for you to manage, and it's not meant for you to absorb. You can care for them without carrying it. You are responsible for the energy you keep. If you come to me and you say, Karen, such and such happened at the dinner or whatever, I'm going to ask you, well, what did you do? What did you say? Because I'm more concerned about you. You show up here, not other people. You show up here, right? And what I want you to do, so I want you to, like, mentally, I'm talking to the subconscious mind, because some of y'all, it's going to pop out. When this happens, you're going to be like, oh, Karen said something about that. So what you're going to do, remember, we got these boundaries, and I want you to plan your boundaries before you even walk through the door. Like right now, think about it. Plan your boundaries before the situation hits. Decide what you're going to accept, what you'll redirect, and when you'll step away from it. This keeps you from reaching and, choking the life out of somebody. It's more for them, not you, right? And keep your script ready. Short, calm lines like, I'm not going to engage with you today. That conversation's not for me today. Now is not the time. I love you, but I'm protecting my peace right now. Simple, strong, no guilt, direct. I'm trying to tell y'all this all things I had to do for myself. So don't think that I'm just like, she don't understand. I don't like this, or I don't like my sister-in-law. I don't like my brother-in-law. I don't like my cousin. I don't like my whatever. Trust me, I got you. Change the atmosphere with your tone. Remember, mind the gap. There was a young lady when I did my TED Talk. She did her TED Talk on minding the gap. And she used if you're in, when you get, yeah, Mo knows what I'm talking about, on the train, it says mind the gap because there's a gap. You got to mind that gap or you'll step in it. And so she lived in the UK for years, and she just like, you know what? It's the things that's in the middle that you need to watch out for. Minding the gap. You need to watch out for that, or either you'll be done step down on that train and hurt yourself. So you have to mind the gap. Change the atmosphere. Sometimes light dissolve tensions. Let's see, lightness. Right now, I'm getting ready to go in the kitchen and grab me another drink. Would you like something? Soft, dissolves tension. They don't even know they've been handled. You just basically told them, I ain't got time for what you're talking about. And you just excuse yourself. Now, if they choose to want to follow you and continue talking, you just kind of like, oh, you get your drink and then be like, oh, you know what? Such and such outside. Now, if they want to keep following you, then it comes to a point that you're going to have to be like, listen, I don't want to talk about that right now. We enjoying family. Come on, let's go out here and hang out. Playful shift. You ain't got to be like, so and so, didn't I tell you I want to talk to you? I said, I've been trying to get away from you. Now leave me alone. You ain't got to do it like that. That's the way I used to cut them. Be like, hey, nobody got time for that. I'm not doing that today. Used to be. But now we just give them a little bit of, give them a little bit of love. Practice the 2-minute exit. Now, Julie Parker, oh, good, Julie's back. The underground or tube has mind the gap, even as souvenirs, powerful message. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. When she did that TED talk and she was just like, when we would be on our calls or whatever, and she's like, why, yeah, mind the gap. And I was like, yeah, I get that. Because, being from, having been overseas, they pretty much give you all kinds of warnings about the danger and things, give it to you in all the languages. But I want y'all to take this one. If you don't get nothing else I say in this time, I want you to get this one. Practice the 2-minute exit. 2-minute exit. If the energy gets heavy, take a quick break, right? This is what you say. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. They ain't going to follow you in the bathroom, okay? Unless it's your kids. They'll follow you anywhere. Clarity comes when you step away from it. You go in the bathroom and, take you some time. Sit down. If you need to go to the bathroom for real, go. But you're taking a quick break. And it's going to take you more than 2 minutes. Normally, if you had to go. Now, if you ain't got to go in there, wash your hands, look in the mirror, tell yourself, girl, you fabulous. You just rocking this thing. You're doing so good. You showed up in all your niceness and all your glory. Right? It's called the 2-minute exit. Go to the bathroom. Now, here's the thing. The 2-minute exit, you can't do it with the same person all the time. Because then the person going to be like, well, Dad, every time you got to get ready to talk to you, you got to go to the bathroom. Now, my comeback to that is, well, what is that telling you? And walk away. That's going to leave them there like, what the hell did she just say to me? Or what did he just say? Don't sit still. All right, what am I doing with this one? I was going to do green. Oh, no, brown. We're going to use burnt sienna. But you're going to do all of that because you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to protect yourself. And I'm trying to tell you, people going to try you. They're going to try you because normally if you're the person that is the garbage can to the family, they're going to come. They're ready to come and sit and talk with you. They're ready to grab that red cup full of liquid courage. They're ready. And I'm trying to tell you, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Hey, we're not doing that this year. Tell them to go somewhere. Tell them to go find somebody else. Get somebody else. But just let them know, hey, if you want to talk to me, can we talk about something positive, or can we talk about something very positive? If they want to talk, let's say if they want to talk about their child, or they want to talk about, well, I'm just so tired. This person don't do this. She just don't do what I want her to do. She won't do this. She won't do that. If she's a child, then be like, well, I had a child and this is me because I got mine are grown. And I'd be like, you know what? I had one like that. And this is what I did. But are we going to talk about that the whole time? No, we are not. I would tell the person that wants to complain about the child, be like, celebrate the good stuff. Celebrate what they did do good. Acknowledge that they did do good. It's the small victories. It's the small things, right? That's just it. All right, let's turn this over and see what this Christmas. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. That's that brown. So this is burnt sienna and, and I gotta remember, magenta light. Those two look good together. So when I like them together, I'm putting the bottles together over here, right? And at the end of it all, remember your why. Your why is why your boundaries are serving you. That's what we're talking about, not the family. Remember why you're doing these things. Your boundaries are serving you because why? You want to have peace. You want to continue healing. You want to continue to grow. And some of your immediate family, they don't want to grow. They're still stuck in their 17, 18, 20-year-old, 30-year-old self. They're not looking for a future. They're not fighting for their future. They're only talking about you because you're doing something about your future. You're changing the atmosphere. You're shifting how your energy shows up. They're going to talk about that. They don't want to do anything about it because they like the comfortability of nothingness. And most of the time, when I encounter some of those people, I already know that I don't care what I say. I'm not there. It's like telling my house to move. It's like telling my dogs will respond faster than people, some of the people. They just don't want to do anything. They're stuck in what they know, and that's all they know. And they speak from that place. I am a worldwide traveler. You can't tell me to just sit at home and don't do anything. I'm going to get up and go when I feel like it, not when you want me to. So my boundaries are to keep my peace, my joy, to be continue my healing, and to continue growing in the admonition of which the Lord wants me to. And he has told me sometimes the people that I have, that he has blessed me with as family, sometimes I have to just tell them, not today, not today, not today. And it's okay. And then if they don't see me for a while, they know it's not, don't take it personal. It just means that I'm protecting my joy. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that I love you any less. It just means I love myself more. That's what that means. Okay, what color dots we want on top of here? We got those. I think we need to continue on and put some pink dots on there. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's sticky. I think we need to shake this up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. In a crowd, I am shy depending on who is there. What do you do when there are groups talking and leaving you out? Well, Julie Parker, they're not leaving you out. You're leaving yourself out. You just said, you just hit the nugget on the head. And my kids would always, if they had one of my grandchildren that was not so outward, they would always say, oh, they shy. And I was like, we're not going to speak that over them. They're not shy. They just need to find their place in the world. And they're going to shine. They're going to light the room up, right? But what you would need to do in that situation is go engage. Like, why would you not engage? If there's a reason, like if they're talking about something that you're not interested in, then, again, mind the gap. Find where you would need to go to have that kind of conversation. Because at the end of the day, remember, it's perspectives too. Our perspective is like Julie's perspective, what she just said. What do you do what do you do when there are groups talking and leaving you out? Her perspective is they're leaving her out. It could be their perspective is they didn't feel like that she wanted to be a part of them. So remember, we talked about perspective either on Monday or last week. And we can't say that they don't want us to be. We have to give them time to tell us. I tell Mr. McCoy all the time, if I don't want to deal with you, I'm going to let you know. If I don't feel like being bothered, I'm going to tell you, don't speak for me. And I tell everybody else, if I don't want to be bothered with you, I got a mouth. I know how to use it, but don't speak for me. Right? So if we were at an event and Julie never came over to any of us, I would just say, maybe she just don't want to be bothered with us right now. And it would be further from the truth. Because now she's told me she don't usually go. And she's not the first one to have a conversation. Which is why sometimes I like to have icebreakers. So if people are here for the prayer, what I'm going to say and what I usually try to say is, meet somebody that you don't know. Right? Oh, that was a lot of paint that got stuck up there. Look and see if it looks like the are having a deep and meaningful conversation or just having fun and puke the fun, pick the fun to go to. Yes, yes, right, right. Because at the end at the end of it all, most of the time, people are not saying what you think they're saying. That's the story you tell yourself. And I'm guilty of that. And the reason why I found out that the story was not being told the way in my mind, was I had to ask. And so once I gained the strength, first of all, once I gained the strength, because you know me, is when you want to know the answer, don't ask a question you don't want to know the answer to. That's my motto, right? And if you hold on. Do, 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 do. Um if you are telling yourself this story without talking to the other party, you are serving you are doing yourself a disservice. And the way I learned that was to just come straight out and ask a question. Um, right? This is pretty. Pink and green, pink and green, pink and green, pink and green. Cranberry sauce is on the stove. Ooh, Mariah makes her own cranberry sauce. Ooh, you go, girl. That's about, let me think about it. That's about the only thing that's not going to be homemade in my house right about now for Thanksgiving. Is cranberry sauce. Yep, I'll pop that puppy out, the sauce out of the can in a minute. Sure will. Everything else is homemade, which is another reason why I don't like people helping me cook for Thanksgiving, because I don't want them going to the store, buying something, throwing it in a dish, and saying that they cooked it. I know personally I'm cooking everything with love. Everything is homemade. To be back to the studio, if everything had two new people, be able to. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Yep, was confused. We talking to the cake lady, y'all. We could do that if you wanted to. Yes, let's do that. Cool. All right, cool. We got that. All right, that way I'll have my little people. Just means I gotta drive, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, great. We got our homemade. See, everything's homemade. Hey, Eddie, what's up? What's up, Eddie? We got everything. Even our desserts are homemade. You see what I'm saying? We serving with love over here on Easy Living Ranch. But in saying that, we're talking about perspective and we're talking about people. Sometimes people don't like those things. People like microwave food. I don't. I don't. Okay, we put this down. So we got Parade of Quotations. We got Pop Dot. So both of these are by Becky. I don't have anything else by Becky, I don't think. But I want another one on top. So I'm probably going to put, I don't know yet. We'll see. It might be Darcy on top. I don't know. We'll see. I knew I was going to get slapping this paint on this paper and then was going to not want to stop. That's why I didn't come in the studio yesterday, because I'd have been in trouble. Look at that. Ooh, beautiful. I need this plate. So that one was, we did the Brilliant Yellow Green, and we used Fluorescent Magenta. I like these two together. Eddie will look good on this one. Mayhem will look good on this one. I can't, oh, I can use the other Mayhem. I can't use that one that Crystal wants to use because it's a little fragile right now. Ooh, but I want this one done. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh, that one be pretty too. Karen, focus. I know. I know I am. All right, y'all. Okay, so what I'll do when my daughter get here, we will get in. When she get here, then I'll definitely be done. But Mr. McCoy, he is there. I don't want to make him have to drive all the way up there. But we'll do it. Lord, that ham smelling good. What did I say I did? Oh, okay, I did green, but we don't want green. Let's see, what other color we got? Oh, Eddie, I'm so sorry you're not feeling. Oh, that just sucks. Right now, we're going to pray for Eddie to feel better. We do. I hate when people be sick. I want to put purple on. I want this pink. How about we just put pink down? Mo, I'm going in. I'm going in. It's hot. We're going in hot. Because this fluorescent pink is just all my things. Eddie, what are you taking? Are you still taking that, Eddie feeling like that blue paint I opened up, y'all. He's still feeling a little sticky and sluggish. This one is like that too. I'm going to say I don't like it. But I am prepared for it because, like I said, it feels like my gouache. I found my wet wipes too, y'all, when I clean my desk up. Y'all, that ham is smelling so good. You taking NyQuil? That means you're going to sleep. NyQuil make you sleep. I don't know. Once you already get it, it's already there. You just got to run its course. Ooh, this smells very interesting. That's all I'm going to say about that. Well, we're going to braille this off over here. Put that over there. That one smells real interesting. Look how sticky. Look how it's popping up. That was too much paint, Karen. I know, but I just wasn't prepared for the pop-up. We got to in the words of Mariah and P, you got to know your paint. So I'm getting to know these paints. They feel a little different than they look when PB using them. So over here now I got to get to, oh, okay, that feels like that. Okay, that feels like that. And oh, that came out like that. So you got to get your own things. All right, let's get that back over here. Boop, boop. There's a bug in here and he's bothering me. Don't come up. Stay down. Okay. It slid a little bit. But that's okay. I'll put that over there. That's peekaboo. Oh, I'm going over it with some magenta. Eddie, let me tell you something. At this point in time where you are with this is what I would do. I grab me a shot and I get me a little bit of orange juice because I can't drink a lot of orange juice because it spikes my sugar. But I grab me some of that and put me a little shot of that in my little cup. And I just be going on and sleep my way through it. And then when I wake up, you're like, okay, how do I feel? Then I reset again. Make me a hot toddy. Put me some lemons and put lemon. And then I have a peppermint in it. And then a little ginger. And then slap me some brandy in there. Boop, boop. Yes. Usually, because while I'm asleep, I sweat it out because that makes me sweat. Okay, what was I finna do with this? We're just gonna do we have a plate open? No, but we're gonna, let's flop this off over here. Let's see what we do. Let's see how this works. It might not work because it's the same color, but why not? It's just paint. Let's see how it works. Let's see what we get. We just experimenting over here because we can. Because we can. There's my brayer. Oh yeah, some Vicks on my feet. Put Vicks on my feet and put my socks on. But my grandmama, she the one got me with that hot toddy. That hot toddy do it every time. Okay, and then we're gonna pull that. I'm gonna pull that with that brilliant yellow. Cause that's what I want. Cause why? Cause I can. Alright, hold on. Where's my other flop off sheet? Alright, we're gonna roll off, brayer off, roll off. Y'all smell like ham? I wish y'all could smell like ham. It should be off. Because I've been on here now for two. Oh yeah, it should be going off, getting ready to go off. The oven will cut off when I'm done. I set the timer. But oh, it's going to have the house lit up tonight. All right, we're going to let this dry. And who wants to see what's the color? Blue? Our blue's been sticky. It ain't been working. We can use the turquoise, but I think I did the pink and the green because I wanted to see. Well, there go my daughter. So what that tells me is we're going to be done. I thought Mr. McCoy was going to leave a gate open for him. Be like, who in the hell left the gate open? That's a sermon. If you know, you know. That big dog sitting up on the porch and the little dog running by. And the little dog is like, what rope? Who in the hell left that gate open? He had to get to running. But that big dog was after him. Eddie, I do hope you feel better. I do. I wish I could send you some turkey and some all the fixings and all the things. Because you know they say feed a cold and starve a fever, or feed a fever and starve a cold, something like that. I never understood that because it's like, well, don't they both eat? Or don't they both starve and stay hydrated? Never understood. Let me tell y'all something about my daughter. Now she done came from Florida. She was getting it today. So that granddaughter is gonna do one or two things: run to see the dogs or run to come in here. I'm not sure which one it is. She's probably ready to jump out the car. All right, that's that. How many colors I got through? I got through 1, 2, 3. So I didn't open this one, this one. Oh, I only didn't open 2. That's not bad. So we opened up all the other ones. And I think we would have opened up more of the other ones, but oh, and we opened the orange. So we opened these. So we did the violet gray, burnt sienna, brilliant yellow, turquoise blue, magenta light, cadmium orange, and brilliant yellow green. And then with the Lucas, we used the ultramarine blue, which was just an interesting color. And we used the permanent green light, which I love the permanent green light and the magenta together. These two, pink and green, love those two together. And told you. Oh, she must have had to go to the bathroom. All I heard was somebody run in. She coming in hot though. She coming in hot. Her mama didn't stop to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, making you hungry. Oh, but Eddie, it's a feast. I got the big table with the leaf in it. It's already ready. I'm ready for people tomorrow. I am ready. I want you guys to be ready. You know why? Because it's a grateful reset. Moving forward with your peace and your purpose. Why? Because you deserve to have joy. Remember, we're in November. We're at November the 26th. We have worked hard for our peace. We're not going to let people come in and steal our joy. We are not. We're not going to deal with joy stealers. And here's the thing, guys. They don't mean to be joy stealers. They don't know that they're doing it because why? They're used to living in that foolishness. They're used to having that foolishness with themselves, right? They don't understand. They don't care that they're negative. They don't even see themselves as negative. Oh my God, I hate Eddie got to do Grubhub. Ugh. Listen, Eddie, I think somebody needs to, somebody delivering some good food. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out. You get you some good food in you. Don't have me packing up some food, shipping it to you. It'll be after Thanksgiving, but ain't nothing better than some. It'll be overnighted. I'll make sure you get it, cause ain't nothing better than some good food. So, I want you to be honest with yourselves. I want you to really hone in if you're going in a situation where you know you're going in hot and it might be feeling like you're going to be, how can I say, you're going to spiral, or you feel like you might have to just really take a lot of beating. And when I say beating, I mean bad words, taking a lot of conversation that you don't want to. I want you to check your boundaries. Like you're in a car and you have blind spots. They come up and they hit you out of nowhere. They gut punch you. And you don't even know you've been hit until you just like hit that pain kind of vibrate up your back and you're just like, what the world did she just say? I want you to pause. I want you to think about why you're doing this. You're doing it because you want to heal. You're doing this because you've been putting in the work for the last, we're going to already say 11 months because it's the 26th. I want you to really not fool with these folks. Don't let them get your goat. Now I said I was pulling this one with this one. You know what I mean? So, and then don't let them make you feel guilty for having boundaries. And you better not feel bad when they come back and they be like, well, who do you think you is? And you just don't even serve them. Don't say nothing. If they come back and hit you with that, well, who you think you is? You think you better than all of us? Don't say and do, because that's what I would normally tell you to say. Don't say that. Just be like, no, I don't think that. You do. Y'all know I gotta be slick somewhere. We can't just let them skate all the way. Be intentional. Take care of your heart. Really take care of your heart. And I might laugh about it. I might really joke about it. Sometimes I have to in order to keep from really spiraling myself. I really do. Because like I told you, I got people that come slick. They come out the left side and they be done gut punch me, and I don't even realize until I be done walked out the daggum room, and I'll be like, did that so and so just say so and so to me? And it be too late because I be done walked away. Like you can't engage when you done walked away, because then people be like, who's she talking to? Who's she talking to? So we are not engaging. We're just gonna protect our peace. And if people want to say we think we're better than everybody else, it's like, no, I don't think that. You do. You do. I don't. I mean, I'm just over here trying to keep my mind. So you previously used some of the acrylic paints from Michaels on your gel plate. Uh-huh. I have missed some of what you've been talking about because I wanted to wash some clothes, vacuum before I go pick up my son for the long holiday. Okay. Oh, so these are some new paints. So the paints, the Liquitex, I ain't pull out no Liquitex out here. All of these are the new paints that I opened the box. I got all these today. Well, yesterday. They came in the mail yesterday. And so if you're over on PM Artist Studio, these are what P uses. They use over there. And I wanted to try them because I was tired of her talking about them. Because she was just, I love to hear people. I just love these, and so she's just like, I need to love these too. And then she was using some Lucas, and I have gouache in Lucas, and Lucas had a sale on. I mean, Jerry, what is that thing? Jerry Roma had a sale, so it was a great time to get a whole bunch of these. I think I paid, like $3 for these. Like this one was $3, and this one's like two something. So it was a good time because that's a lot of paint. Like, look at that. That's a lot of paint. That's a lot. I can send you a little thing, and I still got a bunch. So that was the difference. I am still a fan of my Liquitex and my Golden. So it was time to see how these felt, and I love them. I understand why P's saying that. Oh, I love these and love how they feel and everything. Um, am I gonna critique these. They're not different. They remind me of a heavy body kind of. It's like it's a little, I don't know. It depends on which one I open and if it's the tube or if it's this, they're different. So that's all that is. All right, that's pretty. I like that. So you can see the punctuation, the parade, and then you can see up under there, which was Mayhem 1, because I had to put Mayhem 2 on a break because I'm saving it for Friday. So we're going to get it all juicy on Friday when we have our guest in the studio. And if y'all are not doing anything Friday, hopefully you're not out shopping and giving up money because we're doing a blackout for shopping. So hopefully you're waiting because we're trying to let the world know that like we're just not going to be here to be monopolized and using us for our money. Like we want you to treat us with some respect. At least that's my reason. So you can come in. Look, she just like, wait. I thought you was gonna come in. Hey girl. I knew, but I thought you was gonna come on in. I told everybody you was coming. You gonna say hello?
Hello,
You gonna say hello? You know we do hello like that when the camera's. There you go. You enjoyed your ride? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did you go see the doggies?
No, they barking so loud they can see me myself.
Okay, well we'll go. We gotta go somewhere in a minute. All right. Was there any? Oh wait, I still never use gouache paint. Oh Zell, you haven't used gouache? Gouache are fun. Gouache is fun in any space, any kind. I will be at home on Friday. I've never liked Black Friday for. Yeah, I have never done Black Friday. My girls used to do Black Friday. I have never participated. Never. Everybody says hello. Everybody says hello from the UK. Saul says, "Hey, pretty girl." So you got all your hellos, and I don't know if Di is still on here. She might be in the attic. I mean, in the what you call them, in the balcony. Open it up. The ham is in there. Yeah, just open it up. It should be cut off. Huh? Is it? Oh no, it's in. It ain't can't be. It's in a bag. Oh yeah, she just smelling good. But did the oven go off? Oh, there she go. There's Di right there. So you gotta put your hand under there so she can say your hand. Right there. Yeah, see right there. You can see it over there. Yeah. She say hi, lovely. Okay, so if you're gonna be here Friday, we'll be here Friday. I think I set the time for 3 o'clock. Now, will I come on tomorrow? I might come on tomorrow. It all depends on what time guests leave. Because tomorrow, like I said, we'll be doing studio time, but we might. I don't know if I'll come and hang out on live. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But if you are not doing anything on Friday, come and hang out with us here in the studio. We will finish going through this box of paints with Ara, and opening the rest of all of these and seeing how we like these. This is alizarin crimson. Okay, let's see. All right, we're gonna let that dry because it's nice and that's a piece of paper. And then we gotta put down some more paint. All right, what are we gonna put down? I think I said green. I wanted to see what green was. Eddie says hi there. Okay, we're gonna put down. Let's roll off to the side. And we're gonna put down. You want to put this down? Remember, don't squeeze hard. Squeeze gingerly.
Gingerly.
Yeah, gingerly. Remember what gingerly is?
Soft.
Yes. There you go. There you go. All right, that should be good. Put top back on it. All right, now let's roll out. Give me a piece of paper out of that drawer right there. Okay, now we're gonna put that on top. You hold that side.
Which way?
Right there. Now plop it right down over there. Right there. There we go. Good girl. Boom. Now rub it out. There you go. Boom. All right. Now we flip it over so we can see what it looks like.
Wow, I like the way that looks like.
Amy K likes that too. She loves green. That's Amy K. We call her Amy K because we got a Amy W, Amy K. I got another Amy too. I'm not sure.
I remember the last one.
There we go. All right, guys. So we're going to leave on that because I got to go get our desserts and I got to drive 40 minutes to get our desserts. It's going to be worth it because they're homemade. And y'all know me right here in the studio. I want everything to be what? Homemade. Except for the cranberry. Except for the cranberry. It's okay if the cranberry is not. It's okay. Because Mariah's not here to make the cranberries. So that's just how it is. I recently realized gouache acrylic and gouache watercolor. I recently realized, okay, yeah, gouache acrylic feels like a little bit like this. I'm loving her purple fleece. Look, she saw your fleece. Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here. And again, if you are subscribed to my channel, if you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification all. And if you want to join our membership, because we do have different levels of our membership, hit that join button. Come on back here so we can help you to continue moving forward with your peace, your purpose, and your reset. I want you to continue with your joy, even tomorrow. Y'all already got it. You are a winner because why? You've been showing up every day. I have weaponized you with all you need to deal with your family or for them to deal with you. Whichever way we got to look at it. Because remember, we got to look at it in our perspective and they're going to look at it in their perspective. It's all okay. All right. Y'all have a great one. I'll see y'all later. Bye.